a while, but I don't know. I just felt like getting back into it, seeing what we got. Oh boy. Okay, I think we are up. I'm gonna mute that, and let's just drive. Now the big question is, will anybody actually come in? Frankly, I just want to try out live streaming for a little bit, see what happens. I think the big thing for me is I never seem to really win with the bit rate, and that's mostly what I want to see. Is will this actually look like potato, or is there something here we can actually get that looks pretty decent? And if that works, call it a win. That, and I just really like driving around with the Gymkhana Focus. So, who knows? But also, I just haven't talked to people in quite some time. So, we'll see. If we get lucky, we'll get somebody in here. And if not, it'll just be like every other day where I'm talking to myself. So, not a bad trade-off at all. But it'll just be a nice high bitrate scene for me to take a look at once all is said and done. Girlfriend's telling me that now I have to go pick her up because her mom got her drinking. Not surprised. It's funny. I kind of predicted that I was like, hey, you want me to grab some beers for tonight? And she's like, oh, I'm not drinking. About a half hour later, hey, I can't drive. My mom got me drinking. Just totally saw that coming. But that's okay because I'm her designated driver for life. So that works out just fine for me because I'm the road warrior. I just like driving. We got a car hidden over here somewhere. Maybe I can try and find that. Should probably monitor the stream for a hot second, hear myself within myself, and see how it sounds. That doesn't sound too bad. Except for the part where it'll just start capturing itself and fading back in forever and ever and ever. Real question will be if I put enough juice into the game volume. I could probably put just a touch into that, but I may take that back. So we'll see how that goes. Is this a hidden car, or is this just... No, this isn't a hidden car. This is something else. What is this? An event? No way a car's hidden here. What am I looking at? I don't actually know what kind of event this is. Maybe I'll hang out for a minute and see if I can figure it out. I mean, if nothing else, it's a great way to just practice a little bit of drifting. I think Horizon 4 for me is kind of the culmination of a bunch of different racing games that I've played over the years. Because I kind of got started where, let's find a nice car find somewhere over here. Let's go do that. So I've kind of played a couple of different racing games of different types over the over the years. The two that I really got started with were Codemasters games. Grid and Dirt 2. And I really enjoyed those games. Oddly enough, I remember for some reason that I could not explain, Dirt 2 ran better on my Xbox 360, which I did not have for long, than it did on the PC that I had at the time. Could not explain it. but it just worked better. But ultimately, I didn't end up keeping the Xbox. Um, just wasn't quite what I was looking for at the time. And then by the time I was ready to entertain a console again, the PS4 was just kind of the way to go for me. But I really liked the kind of arcade style of it, but nowhere near quite as arcadey as some Need for Speed games that I've briefly put my hands on. I played Pro Street a lot. I had the disc copy of that at the time, and I really actually I played that game a lot, probably because I didn't have anything else at the time. But then I remembered playing The Crew. I remember Corrales did a video on it, and I just loved the way that the game transitioned from the map to gameplay, and I thought that was so neat. Along with the fact that you could just drive the entire country. I thought that was a novel concept. Oh, this is a speed zone. I forgot this one was here. So I thought that was kind of fun, but recently I actually went and I hopped back in The Crew, and I completely hated how it handled. The cars just didn't feel right. The way the world was laid out. I mean, the world was great, but just the way the driving felt didn't really feel that great to me at all. And so it was kind of a turnoff, which was a little disappointing because I really enjoyed that game when I played it at the time. But looking back, it didn't work out for me. And my introduction to the Horizon games, I had known that Forza had these games for a while. Well, that Forza had the proper Forza games existed for a while. But when I heard about the first Horizon game, Codemasters actually worked with, I think it was Turn 10 at the time, and they worked on a little bit of the first Horizon game, and I thought that was really cool, but I didn't really have a way to play it. So I just kind of followed from the shadows, and I watched more hours than I could admit of Forza Horizon 2 on YouTube as Kurt J. Mack was playing it. And again, I super enjoyed what I saw, and just kept wishing that there was a way I could play it. I ended up missing Horizon 3 entirely, and then by the time that I built my Hackintosh for work and it happens to have enough strength to game on the side, I cashed in the Game Pass that came with some of my computer parts and started playing Horizon 4. And man, that was just a great experience. The handling is fantastic. The open world, I love that there's always stuff to do, and at the same time there's always more appearing. So that was great for me, because it kind of grew as I did into it, and the little touches that are into it as well. I really like how it will suggest that you up the difficulty if you've been winning a lot, and other little suggestions that come along in kind of that same vein are very great for trying to introduce you to the world and get you to try things that you might not otherwise. There's still a lot. There's a car in here somewhere, and I just have no idea where it's hiding. But it was so many little touches that just all kind of worked together. Oh, there, right in the middle. How about that? Yeah, it was just a lot that kind of came together and really worked for me. That it was kind of the perfect storm, and it's really combined what I liked about Grid and what I liked about Dirt, with the exception of Gymkhana. Dirt 3, I really enjoyed the drift sports. And I don't know, I haven't played the new Dirt games to see if those have come back, but I really enjoy how Horizon manages to combine everything that it does, all the different types of racing into a big open world. Along with the fact that whether they're actually human or whether they're bots, I really enjoy the fact that the names of cars that you see are people. You know, they don't have to be online, but even when you're just racing against bots, you still get to imagine that your friend who's beaten the game months or years before you is kicking your ass, and then eventually you're going to send them a message saying, hey, the robot with your name on it is doing me dirty. Or just the leaderboards for going around and doing different stuff. I see my friends' names on these achievements, and it's a bit more personal than just a big global leaderboard. I mean, sure, anybody can put, you know, a friend's achievement list together, but even like this influence board right here, it's going to show my friends' names in a minute here, and I'm pretty sure he's beaten the game. So there's that. But yeah, I just figured this would be a good way for me to practice talking to an empty room, because there's a few videos that I want to make, and I just need to get used to the whole string of thought practice again, because I used to do it a whole lot. I made way more videos about games than anybody in college probably should be committing that amount of time to. And I'm just out of practice a little bit. Although I kind of would enjoy the live aspect of it if someone tuned in and I got to chat with a random stranger. But, when you're at the bottom of the pile and the actual Forza channel is streaming on Mixer, the odds are pretty low that someone's just going to wander into a nobody and see what's up. That might actually be it over there. Oh, I completed a challenge. What was the challenge for today? Earn 2 stars in total from drift zones. Oh, I could probably do that after I find this car. It's in here somewhere. I don't know how you go about figuring out where to hide stuff in here. I mean, obviously the map design is incredibly large and probably almost exclusively placed by hand. But they have done a really good job, there it is, at hiding these barn finds. It is so hard to find anything. And every time you find it, you feel there's definitely a sense of satisfaction when you find them. Still at 1 viewer. I'm pretty sure that's just me. But that's fine. I didn't really... It's not exactly like I tweeted this out. Probably could. Why not? Where's... Am I logged in? Where's the tweet button? Oh, tweet, yeah. I'm live on Mixer. There we go. Who knows what'll happen? My luck, probably not too much, but who knows? Meantime, Let's find a drift zone that I haven't done yet and see if I can get 2 stars. There's a drift zone. Oh, I've done one star on there. Let's see if I can get that to a 3-star. That'll be entertaining for nobody. Oh, I got credits. Nice. Rank 65. 65 sounds like a really great rank until you see people bust into the room with and slap their rank 200 down on the desk. I swear, one of these days, I'm going to find some proper clothes for my guy, and then he won't look like a big old dum-dum. But until then, he's just going to look like a big old dum-dum. Ooh, that's a fancy looking one. But I really like this car. I really, really like this car. This was... this is my callback to enjoying Codemasters dirt games, along with the fact that anybody who actually is a huge fan of drift sports probably has far more of an association with this car than I ever will. But I just love the speed and handling of it. Everything about it is just kind of... I don't know how I squeaked past that. Everything about this car is just kind of the perfect storm for me. I'm just going to move this window over so I can see it a little better. Also trying out Streamlabs for one of the first times, but I don't know how much of the information I can trust from it, so I still have the mixer window open next to it. Oh! Actually, do you know what I would really love in a future Horizon game? Give me some Crash Time-esque damage simulation. I really enjoy being able to just run into different cars. That was a flawless turn. I love being able to run into different cars and see the body damage on them, and then eventually they just explode. Just burst into flames, kind of Michael Bay style, for absolutely no reason. And I think that would be a fantastic addition. I just wrecked that speed zone. That's okay. I've already got 3 stars on it. Let's see how much I can embarrass myself with this drift zone. Oh boy. This is either going to go really well. I got 6,000 points last time I tried this drift zone. How is that? How do you... Oh, wow. I was about to ask, how do I suck that much? And I think I just proved it. This zone needs 25,000 points, was it? Or was 25,000 points for a 2-star? I think 25,000 points was for a 2-star. I need to try and get 45,000 points in here. Okay. So we're going to take really fast. The faster you can go at a really good angle, you'll see a good time. But if you can't manage that, it's just going to be utterly embarrassing. There's a 2-star. I'm going to have to get really good at this spot. 57,000. Austin, you are an absolute monster. I don't know how you managed that. But then again, he basically beat the game. I wouldn't be surprised if he beat Cuphead. Oh! 34,000. So if you have some amount of actual control, I guess you can actually get the thing done. But to be honest, I don't have much, control. I take things too fast. There we go. That's a decent first one, and then I ruin that line. Oh, hold it. 27. And ruined that second turn. And very shallow on the last turn. Okay. Somehow that horrendous run was a personal best. Let's try this again. There we go. I drove through the entrance, and it didn't actually take. Let's back up and try again. Girlfriend update. She says, I don't have to buy her beer, but what if I want to? Okay, let's try again. Decent. Fell off the road. Oh, went too late. Botched the entire turn. One, good one. Ah, that was even worse. I am really not good at drifting. There's an argument to be made that if I just take it from one side with a really, 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 really good approach, i.e. not that, that potentially I could try and make the perfect run if I just did a whole bunch of flashbacks. See, that turn was kind of decent. Oh! Yes! I'm the best in the world. 3 stars. That wasn't actually too bad. I'll bet with as much as I screwed that up, I could probably beat 57. Oh, that was decent. That was adequately meh. Oh, I missed that turn. Nope, not this time. I don't know. I'll bet 57. A really good run. I could probably beat that. Let's try. Let's get some speed. I am speed. Whoop! That was bad. Let's just back out of the drift zone and try again. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Okay. Nope, I ruined it. I ruined it. You really have to get every turn just right, don't you? Alright, I'm going to give this one more run for my pride. Oh! Nope. Okay. Will it disqualify me if I go backwards? Probably. Ooh, the Jag is done. Alright, well I got a 3-star there. I'm pretty happy with that. How about... I need some influence. Let's just go on a nice drive for some influence. There we go. Vroom. Oh, hey. We actually got someone in here. What's going on, dude? I wasn't sure if I could trust that Streamlabs panel or not, but I can actually see in there. How you going, Brian? I'm doing pretty good. I'm practicing the art of talking to nobody while talking to somebody at the same time. And you are now my somebody. So how about that? I'm also just praying that the audio mix is somewhat decent. So I'm pretty sure you can hear me without any issues. I'm sure the game is fine. But I just spent a few minutes trying to break a friend's record, and he is better than me. So promptly moved on from that. Did the Horizon team finish up their stream yet? Or oh, how did I get stuck there? That was just a bad time all around. Let's get off of that. Same. Is that for smashing other people's records or talking to yourself in a room? Either way, feels very relatable. I am so good at driving into... See, this is the example of texting and driving. Don't live stream and drive at the same time, because clearly reading chat is where it gets risky. Get some... Oh! That's not even the point that I came to get, but I need to collect it. Come back here. You will be mine. There we go. Ooh, 68 influence boards. I feel like when I smash this next one, out of principle, I should just stop. But I kind of blew it on the total influence boards. So maybe I should just keep going and collect them all. But there's an obligatory nice coming up in about 0.7 miles. And I'm going to enjoy that very much. Tim Geddes has ruined me in that aspect, because now anytime I see that number, I just can't help but smile. Oh, where is it? I've arrived, but how am I supposed to smash this? Don't tell me I can't fit in here. I gotta. Is it better from the other side? Don't do this to me. This is supposed to be the nice board. There it is! Nice. Okay. Brian, what are you doing to stay busy while you're inside? Anything interesting, or ooh, that is a ramp. We need to hit that. This is either going to be very interesting or very terrible. I'm going to go with very terrible, because usually if it comes from me, it's poorly planned and not even lined up. Let's see. 209 feet. It's a record because I've never seen it before, but how far? 1 star. How in the hell did anybody get 800 feet out of that? Xbox One to stay busy, huh? That's not bad. I would probably be doing more on my PlayStation right now, but I'm pretty sure that boy's dying. Which is a very interesting predicament for me, because I would very much like to be playing some other games right now to stay busy. But I don't even think my PlayStation's going to be able to hold up for Last of Us when it comes out. Because if Assassin's Creed is any indication, it's having a bad time. It's I've got some video of the guys on the ship just singing, and nothing else is moving on screen. Do I have my drift set up as... well, I know I don't have any steering wheels or pedals. I think I kind of kitted this out a little bit. I don't even remember cars. I think I rigged this thing up a little bit. Yeah, if it's an S1, I probably just threw every good part on it to get it uber ranked. And then I think I threw all 30 skill points into it. I just really enjoy how the car feels. It's kind of a nice callback to the Codemasters dirt games that I liked playing growing up. So it's a nice one for me. It's a good little number. What should we do? Brian, you got any suggestions on when we should hit? Ooh, my throat. That was fun. I haven't done more of these taxis. We could head over to that while we figure out what we actually want to do. Let's see if I can take this turn like a badass. Ooh, that actually worked. That was pretty sweet. But I'm going to ruin it. Yep, ruined it. Because I'm trying to find... I can give me the best drift setup. Oh, you're looking for like the best drift car in the world, or the best drift setup for the game. I don't know. Maybe we should do some taxi. Yeah, taxi's probably better than anything I can do in a drift car because it will not be good. It will not be elegant. It's just gonna be a mess. But I can practice a little bit with these switchbacks on the way there. See if I can stop taking out some fences. I mean, I found most of the time if you just practice on a course long enough, eventually you won't bust through the fences. The Gymkhana focus is kind of nice because if you're like me and you want to charge through a course as fast as you can, then in that case, I like it because it feels fast as a car, but it also feels like you can kind of control it while also being able to throw it into a pretty good drift. I wouldn't actually know what the air quotes best drift setup for the game is because I'm still kind of new to it, but I really enjoy the feel of the Gymkhana focus because it's easy enough to throw around, but at the same time, you can just kind of drive around with it, and when you're going fast, you still have some control. So that, for me, that's a good one to be able to kind of feel out Horizon's drift mechanics and then explore some of the other drift cars that they've got. I've found some drift cars in the game that just feel like a soupy mess, which is... When I say soupy mess, I mean that you can throw it into a drift stupid easily. And that's probably good for drifters, but for me as just someone that wants to drive around and have some fun, probably not what I'm looking for. But at the same time, you know, probably better for drifting than this. So offhand, not too sure. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's get a little taxi done. So you're new to the game. How long have you been playing? I got through some of the stuff, and then the world opened up, and then it just started to try and sell me a whole bunch of DLC. So I think I'm in that part past that first initial grind, where it's like, oh, we'll take you through all 4 of the seasons, and then open up everything to you. But you know, there's still a whole bunch on the map. And it just kind of occasionally changes scenes on me from time to time. All right. This ought to be good. We'll see if I can do this without needing flashbacks of any kind. But I wouldn't hold my breath. I'm not exactly the cleanest racer out there. If you run into my drive-atar, it's gonna hit you a lot. I'm one of those drivers that really enjoys driving fast and braking late. And what I've come to learn is when you see red from the Horizon race lines, unless it's a very tiny turn that you can blow through, you are probably gonna want to believe it. Because as much as it feels like you can recover from smashing into a wall and just keep going from there, if you get off the line and off the road, it's kind of surprising just how well the cars can get around you. So clean racing is oddly enough respected here. Well, it's not odd. It's kind of normal. Back up. I'm here. I just got here so fast I'm not here yet. Here we go. Playing the game for a while now, but yeah, I hear that.
Calculated your optimum route and uploaded it to your onboard computer because it's not as if I don't have 1,000 other things to do.
You got 1,000 things to do, but you're spending a phone call with me making sure that your one taxi driver actually gets there. That makes complete sense. Wait a minute, we gotta go 3 miles in a minute 10. Yeah, we're... Oh, boy. I have already ruined this. I got ambitious and wanted a 3-star. I have already ruined my chances at this one. Let's, Can I just restart this one section? I want to see if I can try and figure out how do you go 3 miles in a minute 10. There's no way that happens normally. I genuinely don't believe that it's... I mean, they say shortest distance between 2 points, right? So if I can go over 60 in the dirt, then there's got to be something here for me, right? There's got to be something to this strategy, assuming I don't end up in the water. Oh boy! This is a very, very, very fast taxi. As soon as it gets off the road, it's a kangaroo on wheels. Oh boy. I don't know how anybody's supposed to get... Oh man. I didn't know if I wanted to use flashbacks or not, but you know what? We deserve it. Already ruined that. Let's try one more time. I know I can thread the needle. I just have to actually correct this. Okay. I think we can actually do this. Assuming I don't hit the barn find. You know, it's funny. The barn finds are so hard to find unless you're going cross-country and just happen to drive straight through one. Oh, okay, okay. All we gotta do is stop. All we gotta do is stop. And stopped. Just impale the house. That'll do it. I want to see my friend's leaderboard. I'll bet somebody... I mean, if you hit 3 stars... I beat him! That my friend, is... he has beat me in everything in this game. And he's not even trying, because he beat the game a while ago. But, well... Anytime I can stick it to him, I feel great. I am, apparently I'm level 67 now. Although I'm starting to wonder if in 2 levels I should stop leveling up out of principle. But, yeah. I'm low enough of a level that my character looks like a big old dum-dum. What level are you, Brian? If you're higher than me, I need to be taking lessons from you. Not the other way around. What else we got on the map? Oh, yeah. These guys. I think I'm doing, like, racing for a video game documentary or something like that. We'll do a little bit of that. Shake things up a bit. Because as much as you can drive around in a taxi for ages, you know, you can't drive around in a taxi for ages unless you do it for a living. Whoop, there's a half-decent... Nope. Not half decent. Went off the road. 88? And you're asking me what the best drift car is? Dude, I ought to be asking you how to get to level 88. I'll just ask this. By the time you get to level 88, have you unlocked enough that your character doesn't look like a big old dum-dum? Or are they really stingy with the clothing upgrades? Because I can't find anything for my character to wear without spending... I don't even know if there's actual DLC for character stuff. If I knew how to link up PC, I would come play with. Aw, well that's sweet of you, Brian. I appreciate it. Although, to be fair, you're talking to the big old dum-dum that just happens to know how to stream to Mixer. Me figuring out multiplayer in this game would probably be a sight in its own right. But, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll have some fun together. Well, you kind of have to win him. So, I mean, I guess at thank you spend. You're gonna make this fly. You better set up for a ramp for me, because that's the only way I'm gonna get this thing off the ground. Why would you set the race line directly through a light lamp? Okay. It's not going anywhere near as fast as my Gymkhana Focus, but it definitely feels fast, the way that they have this track laid out. So I'll definitely give them that. I really don't want to hit a tree with this, but I'm pretty sure they're about to tempt fate on that. Ooh. Let's see. Here we go. Alright, that's not bad. 3 stars, minute 15. So far, I feel like we haven't screwed up, but at the same time, I am not entirely sure if we're going to do this in a minute 15. I would like to, though. This feels pretty by the book. Ooh. 10 seconds, I don't know. Oh boy. Yeah, we're not going to get a 3 star on this one. Which is kind of annoying because I thought we were doing pretty decent. 4 seconds off. We could probably shave 4 seconds off. Yeah, let's try that again. We could probably shave 4 seconds off of that. Sat nav. Yeah, I definitely don't call that a sat nav over here. That's one way you can tell regions. Although, to be fair, sat nav does sound kind of cool. So, I don't know why we settled on GPS. Sat nav's a pretty decent option. Oh boy! I was looking at the chat. I don't know. Little flashback never hurt anybody, right? Then again, there are some god tier players that will definitely just run a flawless victory without having the need for flashbacks, so we'll take it with a grain of salt. I missed that. There's your grain of salt for you right there. Streaming and driving. Not the best combo, but we'll make it work. It's funny, it's hard to feel the ways in which you could actually shave a whole 4 seconds off of the route. Because I didn't feel like I screwed up massively epically last time. So, I feel like this time is about the same. And they gave me the car. The time did get better. Let's try it. Let's try again. I want to try and figure this out. There's got to be something I can do to shave an entire 3 seconds off of this run. Better lines. Not going crazy. It's probably the first big brain strategy. So let's see. Probably not impaling all the fencing too. That way I can keep my speed up. Okay. Okay. No. That'll definitely take some time off. Okay. Cut that a little harder. Okay. That's not bad. Yeah, I love seeing rally style too, but I want to see it at a minute 15, not a minute 18. Oh yeah! I'm Ask YouTube, how do I play with you pretty much? I feel like if we were Xbox friends, or if I had some kind of party going in the lobby, then we'd probably be able to get into the same session. Because I've seen the Forza guys open up some kind of... Oh, wow. That just got big sad. Oh, yeah. I'm going to take the L on this one, and then we'll figure that out. Let's take a look. That was a terrible performance. And I'll just come back for a 3-star some other time. My pride can hold for now. All right, let's take a look at this. Multiplayer. Don't have anyone to play with on Forza. Same, buddy. I hear that. All right, let's get through this. Let's take a look. If you want, send me a friend request. I will hunt your leaderboards and be probably easy to beat. Let's see. This would probably be in Horizon Life. No, not in Horizon Life. Online adventure. Find a team. Not any of that. It's in here. Rivals clubs. Let's go back to home. Festival playlist. Playlist not available. Oh, I'm offline. Play online. Well, that's the first step. How do I add you as a friend? Just look up Danny V Films on Xbox. I don't know if it's connected to my Mixer profile. I'm hoping it is. Let me take a look. Mixer. I do not have Xbox linked. How about that? Let me see if I can figure that out. My profile. Everything's all scrunched because I have it over on the side. Gamer tag is okay. Well, let's see. Search or add players. Hey, there we go. Oh, invite to game. Now let's see if I can actually get online. I don't know why it's playing offline. Clearly I'm connected to the internet. Actually, while we're at it, we will give that a follow. That should be a start. So now you should at least show up in my leaderboards. And then if you send me a follow, I'll probably hunt the bottom end of your leaderboards for the end of days. And that's a start. I just clicked the wrong window there for a second. There we go. Am I online yet? Go back to that menu. Ah, here we go. Invite friends. There we go. There is an invite to the convoy. Let's see how that does. We'll figure this out, Corporal. Corporal Brian. Meantime, I'm going to head over to this photogenic spot. Oh, wait. How did I miss that? I literally drove right past that. Didn't see it. Wow, that was very well hidden. Hiding in plain sight. It's like Drax. It's hiding so... It's holding so still, it's basically invisible. All right, and... Oh, I thought it was much farther away. Okay. Corporal has joined the convoy. How about that? All right. Nice work. Right as I join a cutscene for a photogenic spot. That is a very nice looking spot. With the exception of my dumb face sitting right there. All right. Welcome to the convoy. Where? Setting an online group guides all players. Okay, cool. I don't really know where you are, so I'm just going to drop a pin over here. And we'll see if we can find each other along the way. You're here somewhere. We'll see if we can find each other. Meantime, I'm going to try and pull a sick drift and not mess it up. Oh, that was pretty half decent. And ruined it. There we go. Awesome. Alright, I see some spinning wheels of death. We all know what that means. The internet do us dirty. I never did ask, how does the stream look? Does it look like a bitrate gobbly mess on the edges, or is it actually kind of holding up okay? I took a small peek, but I haven't really stared at it. Invited to party. Where to go? Notification. Cool. I think we're in. Oh boy. I was driving to a place. Oh, you got some more letters next to your name. Oh, it's not spinning anymore. I think you're in. How about that? Should probably check this just to see if there's anything else I was supposed to look at in there. I think it's good. Cool. Alright, well, I'm just gonna make massive assumptions and leaps in logic, and we'll find out if I'm proven wrong. Who? Okay. And just off-roaded because I'm looking at other places. How about that? There we go. Oh, there's another hidden car over there. Oh wait, that's what I set the pin to. Right. Okay, let's see if we can find this barn find. And the corporal. Figure out how Xbox works together. Oh, I got mixer points. Cool. How about that? Alright, well, first order of business. Oh wait, I shouldn't get rid of the pin. Because that's for everybody. Okay. Fine. Oh, and it's gone. Are you on the map yet? Let's see. Okay. Oh, there you are. I'm gonna go drive towards your face. I wonder if that pin moves as you do, or if that stays static. We're gonna see in a hot second here. Okay. Check the map. See if my assumption. Nope, it's static. It's a static path. Okay. Cool. I will chase you down. Of course, the chase will be far more interesting depending on what you're driving, because if your car goes faster than 143 miles an hour, you will drive away from me. Successfully. Every time. I'm a little surprised the game isn't, like, pointing me towards... Oh, there's your name. Okay. Now I don't show that again. Now I can clear that. Because I'm close enough, I can see you. Nailed it. We did it! Oh, that was a sick turn, man. You made that look fancy. Alright. Ooh, what actions can we do? Action. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Head to head.
You've just challenged a driver to a head-to-head.
Oh boy. Brian's gonna do me dirty in my own stream. This ought to be good. Whoo! Oh, don't screw up. There we go. And bloop. Not bad. Let's do that again.
If you want to be a Horizon street racer, you have to be ready to throw
No, don't drive away.
anywhere, anytime. Win enough of these and you won't just be respected, you'll be feared.
He's in the pause menu. Let's see what happens next. I don't know what he's got planned. Maybe nothing. I have nothing planned. I just hopped on Mixer and met a new person. Oh wait, dude, are you trying to talk to me? I see your light lighting up, but I can't hear anything. Yeah, I see that lighting up, but I can't hear squat voice. Oh, that's why. It's outputting to the wrong thing. Stereo mix? That? Oh, shoot. I'm getting a phone call. Alright, I think I'm going to have to end it here. Hello, house. What can I do for you? Mm-hmm.